This is ESPN Cricinfo Top Action of the Day, powered by Star Sports. I'm Rana Kapoor with Ajit Agarkar. We witnessed another fine day of batting from India, courtesy Rohit Sharma. So let's pick the action session by session, Ajit, on this fourth day of play from Visakhapatnam. First up, the wicket of Mayank Agarwal in the first session. So South Africa didn't have to wait as long in the second innings as they did in the first to get the first Indian wicket. And Mayank Agarwal caught at slip off Keshav Maharaj. That is a nice little moment for Maharaj, given how much hard work he's had to do, which you can almost sympathize with, even though he has a record now of the most runs conceded by a South African in Test cricket.
Yeah, I mean, there have been plenty of runs scored in this Test match. So you expect that against good Indian batsmen. He'll be better off for this experience. I think that wicket would help. You know, it's a classical left-arm spinner's wicket where he's got a batsman who scored a double hundred in the first inning, nicking early. So that'll give him confidence, but it's been a tough test. I think it's been a tough test overall for spin bowling. Everyone's had to work hard. Even the two Indian spinners, who one has over 300 wickets, the other one 200 Test wickets, they've had to work hard on this pitch. So Maharaj, at least in the second innings, could provide South Africa that breakthrough.
Yeah, I mean, both Ashwin and Jadeja had to bowl 40 overs or more in the first innings, so that illustrates Ajit's point. Let's go to the second session of play. And while India did look in command after that 500 in the first innings, Cheteshwar Pujara's run of form since Australia hasn't necessarily been as good as Australia, and therefore this innings would be significant for him. He had his moments of luck of both Rabada and Dane Peat, could have been dismissed had Quinton de Kock taken a chance or two, but he's managed to cut loose after that. So we'll just focus on the action given by Cheteshwar Pujara, who'd feel satisfied that this is not another low or mediocre score which has now happened since Australia. Significant 81 for him.
Yeah, I mean, guy who's got 300s in Australia, we are
Just
that's why the
sure.
expectations were. There hasn't been a lot of Test cricket after that. What, 2 tests? India's played 2 tests after Australia, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, but it'll be always nice to get that runs in the first test of the home season after missing out on a decent ball in the first inning. He must be disappointed. Perfect conditions to bat. I know he had to wait a long time because of Mayank Agarwal and Rohit Sharma's partnership, but it would be nice to get some runs under his belt just to get some confidence, because it's a long season, and you know, he's probably been the reason why India has beaten Australia in Australia, and even so, you still want runs under your belt.
Yeah, and it was Dane Peat that could have had Pujara. His fortunes could have changed, but as a result, sometimes it's just hard luck. The scoreboard won't reflect that Dane Peat's game or day could have been any different, and it just got worse when Rohit Sharma decided that the declaration was going to come soon. So let's have a crack, and he managed to hit Peat for 3 sixes on the trot, to himself hit 13 sixes in this match, which is a world record, going past Wasim Akram's memorable personal best of 12 sixes in 1996 against Zimbabwe. Diwali's come early for Rohit Sharma, who's taken a liking in both innings to Dane Peat in particular.
Not surprised. Ball turning into him, not a lot of spin on offer, smallish ground, and, you know, and a guy who's in good form. So it's not a surprise that that record's fallen to Rohit Sharma. I mean, if he was going to get some runs in Test cricket, there was always a chance that he was going to hit some big sixes, and we've seen that. I think that'll be something that India will hope that he does on a regular basis, especially when they travel. If he can get going, he's someone who can, like Sehwag, can set games for them very quickly. With the bowling attack, or particularly the seam bowling attack that they have when they travel, that can be really handy. So not surprised that he's got the record. I won't be surprised if he breaks his own record in the future.
He's got some records courtesy these hundreds. Ajit Agarkar, thank you very much. A day of action for Rohit Sharma that should set up the foundation for what would be an India win if they manage to get the remaining South African wickets on day 5. This was ESPN Cricinfo Top Action of the Day, powered by Star Sports.